Thank you, all my team members who have put in all the efforts, and as well as our partners, contractors who have been contributing to the success of this initiative. Thank you.
I see. Okay, so we start with having an internal audit that runs through our payments for all of our construction projects. Right? Today we handle roughly around over 200 developments across Thailand at any time. And that adds up to around 17 to 18,000 transactions a month. Right? So having a team to do that payment audits and inspection literally actually means pretty mundane and routine. So at the innovation initiative of the company, we brought together our data scientists, internal audit team, and with that we redesigned the way we think about how we could use artificial intelligence to help us run inspections, validating transactions payment before we make the payment, and using intelligence, AI, in the hope of replacing human inspections, right? And with this project, we could be very successful in eliminating about nearly 80% of the manual labor work, and at the same time achieving 100% accuracy, right? What we could have with that, we free up a big team of resources, and that is nearly over 2,000 hours of man hours that could be used and redeployed for higher value add in our company. So that is only a starting point, right? As we think about how we use AI in changing the way we work. And today we are actually now using AI in many areas in a company other than just this project. Actually, it's a very interesting value propositions that we together with nurses, doctor, customer service, and technology team and AI team, 5 of them actually coming together in thinking about patient journeys and how technology could change the way we interact and interface with the customer, right? So we started with what we want for the customer. So what we want for is the ability to be able to do telemed consultations online. We want patients to be able to book doctor's time and their slots so that they don't have to spend time queuing in a hospital. We want the apps to be able to use AI to diagnose and navigate our patients to the right doctor or nurse in their stations of treatments or requirements. And we also want our apps to be able to help patients in their preventive wellness. So all that were very tall order and a lot of requirement. So we were also thinking through that if this ViMUT app once created, how much we could actually save for our customers, right? For example, if we can imagine just patient journey, right? Patients can just come direct and with the app's capabilities to book, they can save a lot of time from queuing. If they get it right with our doctors, they don't have to run around in the hospitals and they can navigate themselves right to the doctors that needs them, right? That they need. And actually more importantly, when we talk about disease, treatments, diagnosis, this is important because it helps our patients with their ability to know whether is their health at risk. Do they just go and buy medicines at the pharmacy shops, or do they get to see the doctors? So that AI provides that functions and takes away the discomfort of our patients. A lot of time when they were afraid of coming to the hospital, this is a very powerful AI that tell the customer what would be the best course of their action to make that decision whether they should come to visit us or buy a medicines in the pharmacy shops nearby, right? So with all that it literally means we are bringing the hospital into their palm. That's what this mobile app is all about. Now, and then beyond this, as I talk about wellness and prevention, that's the integrations that we have actually brought in our partners, Naruli, which is a Malaysian company, integrated that into ViMUT app. That actually help the customers in their planning of their wellness programs, life-changing journeys, what they need to do, whether you have to eat right, move right, and even in their mental health, that they have 6 doctors and coaches embedded into the app that could help our customers in planning their lifestyle. So it's not just bringing hospital services into the palm of our customer, but also bringing doctors, which is free of service, out of the coaches that we have, embedded into the lifestyle of our customer. And that's the enabling power of ViMUT app. It's a very difficult question to answer in the context of technical, but what I can explain in the layman's term is when you use precast, let's say to build a precast floor, typically it's a very heavy component of a house, right? Where you lay about 10 to 14 cm and you use a lot of cement, you use a lot of steel in laying for any floor that we build in residence. So what the team actually in their innovation project did was creating hollow core structures in the floor. So in there, we save about 14,000 tons of carbon. And of course, with that, we also reduce a lot of cement in the process. And at the same time, reinforce the strength of our precast floor with verticals inside the hollow core and steel. Typically, we use steel bar to reinforce the strength of our floor. But in this case, because we combine the use of pre-stressed steel, right, with strength of tensions, we could eliminate almost 35% of the steel requirements, right, in the same strength footprint of our precast floor, right. Now, one other thing that we did on top of that hollow core in this new hybrid product is we add a top-up strength on the surface of the precast floor that give it the ability to produce this floor, hybrid floor, in our factory, so that when we bring this to site, installations of the floor at house, we could avoid a lot of the wet work where we don't need any labor or cement wet work on site at all. So that shorten the construction process, save a lot of labor and time, and at the same time give the customers that better strength than the solid slab floor. And obviously with this we have cut down over 35% of carbon footprint, which obviously make this a more environment friendly product. Now, other than all this that I just talked about in the technicality of this, we added additional carbon savings feature where we work with Carbon Cure, a company in Canada and the US, where we inject carbon dioxide into the precast. And with that, it gives the cement an extra carbonized strength for it to for us to be able to reduce the use of cement. And with this, we also save 3 to 5% of the cement. And as a consequence of that, it also helps us to reduce more carbon footprint. So what we literally have done is we have used the floor, even though it is actually a construction component of a house, as a carbon sinking structure where we capture carbon, plug it and put it into this, so that what we have done is we have really extract carbon from the air and help to make our environment friendlier, right, to everyone. This is a tough one, really a tough one. This is a technicalities on X-ray, right? And we know that when you do X-ray, our body would be exposed to a lot of radiations, right? So typically when you have difficult posture, right? A lot of time when you take the X-ray pictures, images, that could be blurry, or as a consequence of this, doctors cannot really assess your condition well if the pictures is not clear enough with your body movement and difficult posture, right? So the nurses at our hospital came up with a technique with a different posture where it allow with more accurate snapshots of the imaging, all right? And at the same time, it's just a very technical posture in the way we actually put our customers on, the X-ray machines. We literally avoid blurry pictures. We save a lot of retaking, right? What that gives us is 94% accuracy. So only like 4 to 6% of the customers actually requires retake. Retake means more exposure, right? With these savings, we also have saved about 2/3 radiation exposure to our customers, right? And obviously we end up with happier customers with this technique. And it's not rocket science. It's actually about the art of taking picture. I mean, if you're a good photographer, you know, right? Some angle, some scenics, you do want to take good shots of the scenes, right? In this case, it's about human body. The only exception is when you're injured. Sometimes it's also very difficult for you to be still when you're hurt and taking, very sharp and clear pictures with the, X-ray machines. And with this is where our doctors comes in to help, where, feeling at ease, the posture that they are in, we give them a lot of cushions and support. And at the same time, at the side of the angle that we help our customers so that we don't have to do a retake. And all that are all part of our customer service at ViMUT.